No more fake guns. I know.
No more fake guns and no more finger guns.
No more. Well, both. All right. Let's start this bitch right here, rocking and rolling. Episode number 30-something. I don't even remember what it is. My name's Cole.
Austin.
With the finger guns. Let me holster that bitch.
Yeah, put it away.
Put it away, you fucking animal. Fucking bird. Anyway, we were just talking about some goofy stuff before the podcast here, and Austin was telling me about this artist that's doing cleats for a cause or some shit in the NFL, and what did he do? He messed one up, but he sold it anyway?
Yeah, like spilled some gold shit on it, and it turned it into like metallic.
Metallic,
like
so
super shiny or whatever. So
all those NFL players that go in and they're like, check out my fancy shoes for this and that.
Sometimes they're fuck ups.
Yeah, so some guy went in.
Brilliant.
Do you know which player it was, or was it just kind of off the top of your? Yeah.
Yeah, no, not off the top of my head, but it's a guy. I think it's
Could you imagine that though, going to a guy and being like, listen here, I want a custom cleat. I want this here. I want my name over here. I want the cause that I'm supporting here, blah, blah, blah. I want this color. And then a guy like, oh, okay, going to work and then, whoops, spilling some shit on there and just being like, let me rub this in. What do you think?
Well,
and the guys.
Because he sent that first one. He sent the first picture to him and was like, hey, I'm done. And then the guy was like, like he sent the emojis with like the teeth grinding or whatever. Like one of those. And then that's when he was like, oh, fuck, I got to get back to work. And when he was getting back to work, that's when he like knocked over a fucking thing and it spilled on the cleat. And he thought, he was like, oh, fuck, like I just fucked it up even more. But then he like looked at it. It was shiny. So
he just tried to fucking pull a fast one and it worked.
It worked.
It worked.
I was lucky it's an NFL player. For like, because it's for
lucky it's an NFL player, and it's lucky it's not his wife, because he probably would have beat the shit out of him. Just saying, those fucking NFL players are Looney Tunes, man. That CTE will get to you.
Zach Stacy.
Is he the latest in the fucking
He's
woman
an
beating?
Old. Oh, bro, have you not seen that?
I mean, I've seen Ray Rice. I've seen
video 2 weeks ago or something like that where Zach Stacy was like throwing his fiance across the room into
that one. Yes,
into his like big ass, and the TV fell on her and shit.
Yeah, yeah. No, I saw that one on Thanksgiving. My buddy or my brother, he was telling me about it. He was like, this just fucking happened?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "Oh man." So he pulls it up. He's like, "It's honestly kind of. I've seen some shitty woman beating videos, but this one is up
awful.
there. It's hard to watch."
It was hard. Like, dude, I was like 5 seconds in, and I was like,
like, Jesus, how does someone?
And then he told the cops, because the police came out with the video the other day of what he said to him.
Oh,
the body
Jesus!
Cam.
Yeah,
he was like, yeah, she staged all that because she was afraid I was gonna leave her or something. I was like,
bruh,
ain't nobody on this planet Earth
gonna watch that video.
Gonna watch that video and believe this dude.
Nah, no shitting, man. That's
they both were out on bond or bail or whatever.
That doesn't even make sense.
I don't know
why
she was in, why she got booked.
Yeah, that doesn't even make sense to me, because like you watch that video, big NFL player, 6 foot something, 300 pounds, whatever.
He's a little shorter.
Was.
I think he's like 5'11". He's a stock. Hey,
either way,
stocky motherfucker though.
About 6 feet tall and 200 plus.
He would toss me into that fucking TV.
I mean, I am 6 feet tall, exact, like right at 6 feet on the nuts,
That's
and
cute.
I'm like 185, 180, fucking like little noodle arms over here.
Yeah, dude.
And imagine this guy's probably 230 plus or so, 220, 230 plus, same height as me. Oh, and this dinky little one is just like, hey, bitch.
Yeah.
TV. Like, dude, get
up.
out of here with that shit. That CTE, man, like I said just a second ago, is a motherfucker. That'll get to you.
Yep.
Crack your head a few times. Anyway, NFL bullshitting.
Fucking 85 players on there. Seems like 100-something players on the COVID
I was going to
list.
say Ronas.
Dude.
The rolling Ronas.
Here's my thing. All right. You tell everybody to get vaccinated.
All right.
Okay. You say, hey, I'll get the Fauci ouchie, fuck it. Boom.
Oh, my God. That is, hold on. That's the first I've heard that one.
The Fauci
ouchie.
You haven't heard that one?
Oh, dude. Sweet Jesus.
Dude, okay. Yeah, all right, back to it. Hey, yeah, I'll slap the Fauci ouchie in me to get a paycheck and keep my job. So then, okay, get it out.
What fucking Joe Rogan episode did you hear that one on?
No, dude. He said it a couple times.
Oh, did he?
But I've heard it in different areas. I heard it in my
shit, that's hilarious.
I actually got that from my buddy.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's so fucking funny.
Yeah, because we were playing games one time and he was like, "Oh, fucking getting the Fauci ouchie people," and I was like, "Bro, the Fauci ouchie, where'd you come up with that?" He was like, "I heard it somewhere, I don't know." So maybe he got it from I don't know, Rogan, I don't know, but I thought it was hilarious, the Fauci. But yeah, they get the Fauci ouchie. So then you say, "Okay, you got the vaccine, you're good to go," right? We're 2 years into this pandemic. I'm always going to throw the quotes up.
Always throwing quotes.
I'm always going to throw the quotes up.
The plandemic.
Thank you. The plandemic. And that Fauci ouchie
Jesus
is the solution for. But so these guys get the vaccine and now they all got COVID. How the fuck does that work?
Well, I don't know how the fuck it works because I ain't no goddamn doctor. That's number one here. Number one and most important thing I want to state. I ain't no doctor, but from what I understand, that at the beginning it was like, get the vaccine. This is the solution to all our problems. Now it's like, hey, get the vaccine because it's gonna help us.
It's gonna make you not die.
Yeah.
Well, I'm unvaccinated and I haven't died.
Well, basically, they thought that it was going to be like the end-all be-all solution to our problems, and it's basically come out to be just a really big Band-Aid.
Dude, the New York mayor, Bill de Blasio, or whatever the fuck that guy's name is, went on CNN the other day, and he was like, yeah, people are pretty predictable. You just got to take away their like freedoms and just say, hey, you can't get a paycheck without this. And then they pretty much come to conclusion that they'll just do it because they need the essentials in life. And it's like, dude, if you have any brain cells, any fucking brain cells.
Or self-respect.
And you watch that video, that motherfucker needs to go. He's got to go.
So many of these motherfuckers need to
go. Like,
so many. Oh yeah, I'm not too into this woke ass shit, but I work with a bunch of young kids, and they tell me all this stuff.
What's the movie? The ice movie? The ice hockey movie?
Miracle?
No, the one where he's a fighter.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't remember.
You don't watch any movies.
I'm not the movie guy.
I apologize. I didn't mean to use that. But yeah, I would have looked at an old guy and I would be like, bro, you don't understand the fucking even half of the brain cells that people have nowadays.
Speaking of getting people the fuck out of the politics.
Bro, get people the fuck off the planet.
Did you see the goddamn video where Biden's going, I don't know where he was. It was just one of those Snapchat videos, short clips that I came across, and the guy's explaining it, and Biden's walking up to the podium, and he's got people carrying him up there because he can't walk on his own anymore, and he's like, you can hear him muttering him to himself, and he's like, where am I? And he just keeps walking. I'm like, who is this guy?
If you like Joe Biden, I'm done with that, dude. I can't.
Where am I?
This guy's CNN the other day goes, wow, we didn't know Joe Biden would be 86 if he were to do 2 terms. Yeah, we all kind of knew he was old as fuck and had dementia and probably shits his pants weekly. Like,
we need to get someone,
it's so sad.
I'm pretty sure the age limit starts at 35, isn't it? You have to be 35 to be president. We need to get someone that's in like that 37 to like 46 age range. Somewhere right at, probably more like 43, 37 to 43. Just fucking right on the edge of where like our parents kind of generation was, because then they'll still kind of understand our struggles, but they'll still have the work ethic of like our parents' generation, where they're like, just fucking get up and go to goddamn work every day because I gotta support my fucking family. Like that hard ass working ideology, but also the fucking brain cells to understand where the world's going these days, and not just like, I want to make the rich richer and the poor poorer and fuck everyone else in between. Like, man, we need to find someone. This whole U.S. of A., the great nation of the world.
Did you see China made laser guns.
What? Laser guns? What do you mean? Like Star Wars fucking...
I don't know, but there was a fucking video where these scientists were like shooting this gun and it was like just a laser beam coming out.
Damn.
It wasn't, I don't think it wasn't Star Wars where you got the fucking ray guns. Like, pew, 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 but it was just a constant ray.
Jesus Christ. What were they shooting?
Probably just like a block of cinder or something. I don't know.
A bunch of fucking...
Dude, I saw the video for like 5 seconds and I was like, I was out. I was like, we're fucked.
We're fucked.
I'm not even gonna watch the rest of this because I don't even want to know what this thing does.
They were probably just shooting prisoners or some shit. Like, oh, let's see what this shit does. It fried his insides.
China taking out half of their workers because they pay them fucking what, a goddamn penny for 8 hours a day.
You know what I don't understand, and this just kind of rolled across my brain cells. Which there's not a whole lot of them, but just kind of rolled across my brain. Is how did not like everybody in fucking China die from that virus? Because like so many of them are living in the fucking streets and shit, you know? Like think of like that whole Kowloon city, the city of just like that's built on top of each other. I feel like one person in that gets it and the whole fucking city should be wiped. If it's as bad as everyone says it is and blah, blah, blah from the get-go, and that's where it came from kind of supposedly, blah, you know? Like, I don't know. I just feel like since they're like, oh, man, everybody get vaccinated. And, like, if you're in a third world country, which China's not really a third world country, but parts of it probably are. And which, I mean, parts of the U.S. kind of are third worldy-ish, too. You got some fucking bum-ass places in the U.S., but...
Is that considered third world, though?
Yeah, probably not, though. Not really.
I think that's just considered bum-ass places.
Bum-ass... Yeah. I mean, maybe I'm just some...
I don't even know where people get this third world fucking, like... That you're just saying a country's poor and doesn't have the shit that we have.
Well, I mean...
Because they don't have good exports, they don't have good trade, they don't fucking make good deals with their countries.
Okay, I'm just using that as a phrase then, because the actual meaning of third world country is like some shit in fucking Africa where they don't got running water and no electricity and shit.
I don't know. I guess I don't like that third world country shit because we all live on the same fucking planet. It just...
But not everywhere is equal on the planet.
and it's not, but... That also has to do with the leadership that you put into place.
Well, this has been going on for centuries. So.
I know, and I get that, but at some point, motherfuckers got to realize, hey, we should probably change something.
Yeah, I agree with you. I totally do.
If you just want to deal with the same bullshit every day, I mean, that's fine, but I'm not going to be a part of that.
I totally agree with you, but think of how many billionaires we have in this world that could easily, like, okay.
Super hypocritical.
Yeah.
They're hypocrites because they'll sit here and they'll preach climate change and they'll be like, yeah, we need to all do this as a group, as humans,
save world hunger and
save world. Yeah, fucking A. If the top 6 billionaires in the world split their money, everybody would fucking be like, well, like everybody would have a house, everybody would fucking have food on the table, everybody would have clean water, a nice place to fucking like have a good area to live in and shit. Like everybody would, but no, we all have fucking selfish fucks. Because we're all the human race still. We're always going to have people who are fucked up. We're always going to have selfish fucks. We're always going to have people who hate others for who they are. Like we're always going to have that hatred and evil in this world because we're humans. That's why we're given free will.
Speaking of, are we really though? Is free will really
We all
free?
have free will. Yeah, because I wake up and I make my own decisions.
Now
Nobody tells you what to
do.
Do you go take a shit because your dad told you to go take a shit?
Well, no.
That's a free will decision. You made that decision to go take your shit. Did you go get your car? Did you go pay your car off because your dad told you to pay your car off? You paid it off because you knew it was the right decision.
There's some deep philosophical shit that I don't understand that revolves around free will, but basically the smart people say free will's not so free. Like the philosophical geniuses are like, what is free will? And then they'd go and talk about it. And then at the very end, they're like, so really, you don't make all your decisions. The fucking universe makes them for you. or some stupid shit like that. Like, of course, your dad, you didn't go take a shit because your dad told you to. You did it because you ate
You did it because the universe told you had to take a shit.
You ate something and then your body digested it. I know.
Shrooms were they having?
I don't know, dude. But I've tried getting into philosophy, and when I did my AA in college, I had to take one philosophy class, and they started getting into free will stuff. And I trust me, I had the same thought. I do have the same thought process. Like, no, I get up and fucking choose to not eat breakfast, or I chose to buy that Red Bull or whatever have it be. And they always get down to like, your brain told you that you needed the whatever from the Red Bull, so that's the decision that was made for you before you went to the store. And I'm like, no.
Yeah, I had to press the gas brake. I had to press the gas pedal to get there too, or the fucking gas brake. I had to press the brake and the gas pedal. Like, I had to fucking turn. I had to drive. Like, but yeah.
Speaking of asshole people in this fucking world, though, and free will.
You talking about me, coach?
No, sir. Last night I'm at work, and this guy comes in, and he's being total, like, he comes in with that big old dick energy that he walks in with, and he fucking thinks that he's going to run this fucking room. Oh, man, I made him look like a little sissy bitch, I tell you what. He comes up, and I've got my regulars sitting at the bar, so I'm sitting there, and I talk to them. This is the third time they've been in this week. So I talk to them all the fucking time. And so I'm sitting there talking to him, whatever, and I go back to work. This guy comes walking up, and he plops right down at the bar, and sits his happy ass down, and I think he's already had a few or something, because he's pretty loud, and he's, like, very commanding of attention. So I'm like, what's up? How's it going? What can I get you for a drink? And he's just like, is that, so Tullamore Dew, it's an Irish whiskey. It's kind of like Jameson. He's like, is that Tullamore Dew up there? And I'm like, yes, sir, it is. And he's like, oh, that's the best stuff. And he's like trying to just talk so everyone can fucking hear him. I'm like, okay, shrimp dick, listen here. He's like, let me get a double shot of that on the rocks. I'm like, okay. So I give it to him. And then I'm like, we're talking a little bit. I'm like, would you like a menu? And he's like, yeah, sure. So I go over and I grab the menu, and this is the funny part. I grab the menu and I just set it on the bar next to him. Well, he in this time had turned and started talking to my regulars over here, and I set the menu over here to where he can't see it. And then I continue. So as I walk over, I set it down, and I kind of look at my regulars, and I start talking with them too. And before I said anything to him, the guy, he just turns and he stares at me. He's just fucking looking at me, and I'm like, okay, whatever. And so I go back and I keep talking to my folks. Like, I got him a drink, got him a menu, giving him some time to look it over, like, whatever. So I start talking to my folks again, turn over, I look at him, he's still just staring at me. And I'm like, what's up? And he's like, still waiting on that menu. And I just look at him and I just fucking point, and he goes, oh, my bad. Sorry, man. And he picks it up, and God fucking, I'm not even religious, but bless my regulars, because we have those little scan the QR menu things on like little tabletops things. So they sit up like this. They're not like plastered to the table. And so my regular, he goes, oh yeah, in case you didn't see that menu there, they got it on this little guy here for you. You can scan. And he fucking, oh God, I just spit. He fucking sets it. I know, that was a good one.
Jesus, dude. That's why took out the fucking candle. About put the flames out.
I know, that's why we wear masks.
But don't fucking get me started.
And so he's like, yeah, you can scan this here too. And he was like, oh, I got you. And I was like, in case you didn't see that one, there's another one right here.
You're just being a dick at that point.
Oh,
you're being a dick at that point.
I fucking took his nose. This is what I did. My dog shit in my house, and I fucking grabbed his nose and fucking rubbed it in it. That's what I did to this piece of shit, because he thought he was a hot fucking baller motherfucker. And then he's still swinging his big dick energy trying to fucking type. Yeah, so I'll take this, by the way. And I'm like, okay. So, man, so I'm just getting riled up with this guy, and he just thinks he's hot shit, and he's fucking laughing. Every time someone says something, he's like, ha, ha. He's one of those guys. I'm just, so by the end of it, I'm like, you want some cake? He was like, yeah, sure, I'll take some chocolate cake. So I go and I get it for him, and I just set it down right in front of him. And all I can think, because that chocolate cake looks at my work looks just like that shit from Matilda, where the fucking old lady from the cafeteria comes walking out with the entire cake for the fat kid that's sitting in front of the school. She's like, good to the last convection. And the kid's sitting there. Hey, I'm sure you've seen Matilda. It's one of the few movies I've seen. The kid's, well, I'm sorry. Everyone knows fucking Matilda.
I'm sorry for you, dog. If that's the fucking one movie you've seen, you need to fucking...
Everyone's seen that movie. No. I was like 6 when I saw it. The kid's sitting there shoving chocolate cake into his face, and everyone in the crowd, Bruce, Bruce, Bruce. Oh, dude, all I could think, because this fat motherfucker was sitting at my bar just like, this cake's so good. And I'm like, I'm sure it is, you fucking piece of shit. Leaves me a big old fat goose egg on the fucking check, and I said, cool. Get the fuck out of here. I didn't actually say that to him, but I wanted to. And he fucking got the fuck out of here and didn't talk to anyone on his way out. He tucked his tail and walked out the front doors. He said something to my regulars, and my regulars went, yeah, no, I don't fucking think so, because I don't remember what they were talking about, but they disagreed on something, and he was like, yeah, no, I just don't think that's fucking right. And the guy went, huh. Just fucking walked out. Didn't say a thing to anyone.
Jesus.
This is the shit that I deal with, man. This is what being a bartender is. You get the cool people that come in and say, yeah, we got the menu right fucking here, you idiot. And then we got the idiots that come in and go, I'm fucking big dick energy. I just hate when people come in and try to be like, command the attention of everybody around them. Like, hey, they're having their good night. They're on a date over here. They're doing whatever. They're having a conversation. You don't need to come in and, hey, guys, oh, hey, over there, you want to come talk to me too? Like, get the fuck out of here. Especially when you come in by yourself.
Maybe you just want some friends.
This limp dick motherfucker didn't need no friends. He was talking about how I run the biggest Seattle fucking sports podcast in the Northwest. And then he started talking about the name of it. And he was basically like, it's called Seattle Sports. And so I fucking looked it up, and he's got like nothing. He's fucking, I mean, our podcast has got 21 followers right now, subscribers. His had like 100 and whatever. So I'm sure he was like, yeah, we've got the fucking manager for the Seattle Kraken was on. And I'm like, the manager for Seattle Kraken was on your fucking pussy ass podcast. So I started flipping through. The manager of the Seattle Kraken was not on his podcast. Just saying.
Speaking of the crack, I'm going to the game tonight.
Oh, good transition.
Well,
sorry, I just had to go on a little rant because I've been thinking about this guy.
I don't want you to blow a fucking pipeline over there.
I've been thinking about this guy for 16 hours now. So,
dude, that's the problem. You can't be thinking about shit like that.
No, I haven't been pissed about it. I just knew that.
But if it just lingers in your mind, you're just going to be fucking like one of those times when you do talk about it, you're just going to explode. You're going to be like, I'm letting it all out because it's been fucking kept in for the last 16 hours.
Well, this was letting it all out. So if this was an explosion, I can deal with it.
That's why I switched it over to the Kraken. All right?
Okay.
Fucking, you're talking about the Kraken over there. Dude, it'd be my first time in the new arena. And in that area since the Sonics were there.
Oh, yeah.
So
it's in the old Key Arena, isn't it?
I got to drive tonight, too.
Or Climate Pledge Arena, isn't it?
Yeah, Climate Pledge.
That's right. Key Arena. Whoops. Slip.
Fucking dumb. So
dude,
dumb. What is up with all these dumb names? You see Staples Center got taken out? It's like fucking Crypto Center now or some shit.
Oh,
because crypto bought out like
the cryptocurrency website.
Yeah, they dude.
Christ.
Yeah, Staples Center, one of the fucking most iconic arenas in the U.S. in the world, and fucking it's fucking Crypto Center now or some shit.
Wait, what team is the Staples Center?
L.A. Lakers, L.A. Clippers.
Okay, I don't watch basketball or any of that shit, so I don't know Staples Center. I don't know the names of like the. I know the Mercedes-Benz Stadium is like New Orleans.
No, I think that's the Atlanta one.
See? I don't know.
Fucking the New Orleans one's just a Superdome, I think. The New Orleans
that's
Superdome.
right. You're right. No, we've got fucking Climate
I don't know
Pledge.
how the fuck I know shit like that. I can't even remember my goddamn fucking dick from my balls half the time.
I don't know my shoe size, but I can tell you the name of it.
Shoe size. I don't know my dick size, but I could tell you the name of a fucking baseball stadium.
I tell you the goddamn batting average
about.
for the third string third baseman on the fucking Braves
On the fucking on the
from
double,
1997.
not the Braves, the AAA team, that the affiliate of the Braves.
Yes, I could tell you that from the ever Aqua Sox, the fucking batting average, like that's how
Kyle
my.
Lewis 277 Aqua Sox first year.
So when my brother, back in, I don't know, when he was 12 or whatever, when he first started, when he discovered Sports Center and ESPN,
Yep.
and the door to that world completely opened to him.
John Buccigross and John Scott, I think, or John Stewart.
Back in the day, it was who was Sterling Scott, the black dude that passed away.
Oh,
do you remember him?
Yeah. He had the lazy eye.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Oh,
he was still on Sports Center.
Gotta look up his name, bro.
I want to say it was Sterling Scott.
I can't respect him. I can't give him the respect.
Can't disrespect.
I can't disrespect him. Sorry.
But that he was still on Sports Center when my brother started doing it, and Lord have mercy, when my brother started watching Sports Center, that was him. He was the kid that got so into it, he legitimately would be like, "Oh yeah, did you know the record for the most consecutive?"
Stuart Scott.
That's what it was.
And then the bald guy, you remember the bald white guy, Scott Van Pelt?
Yeah, he's still on
with
it,
the
isn't
glasses. Yeah, he has his own segment now. He's always after the Monday night games.
he? Yeah, that's right.
He's good.
Yeah, I
He's
like
been doing
him.
it
He's
for a
funny.
fucking long time. Dude, I'd be sitting in my room, like TV, fucking little tiny fucking
Little box TV.
Dude, about as big as this like top right corner of this picture right here.
Oh yeah.
That big, right? My brother and I would just be sitting there and we'd be watching Sports
Huddled
Center
around
from
it.
9 p.m. to like midnight pretty much.
That was Lane. He would fucking do that, and Lord have mercy, about a year after that started, he was the kid that was like
A fucking sports phenom. Knew all the random shit that nobody knew.
you'd be like, "Oh yeah, I think the Cleveland Browns got the first round draft pick this year. Yeah, I think they're gonna take so and so. This kid, he went to this college and he's been the starting quarterback for the last 4 years. And in high school, he had a touchdown average of seven throws per game, and he would always throw for no less than 200 yards and blah blah blah. And he won the state championship for 3A in fucking Iowa for this high school.
He
And
had a 60.3% completion.
yeah,
so he's
and when he
average
played
to make it.
yeah, when he played basketball in high school too, he had a 78% free throw percentage, and that translated into football because then he was able to lob it perfectly. And it's just like, how do you know this?
All the conversation, like I'll be the guy that's sitting there listening to all these people talk, and it'll be like politics, earth, animals, I don't know what the fuck,
Earth.
other shit, well, like climate stuff, like I don't know,
Yeah.
like all this other random like art, random shit, and then I hear somebody start talking about like sports, like the game the other day, and I'm just
Sports.
like, I'm like a meerkat, dude. I'm just like, all right, what's this motherfucker talking about? And then I'll start like, so I'm one of those regulars at a place. I go to the Rock a bunch. I love those buckets. Yeah, all the ladies super nice there too. So, try and give them a good tip. That way they just make the good
Buckets.
drinks.
Hey, you know how to do it, man, because that's what I do.
I know bartenders. I may not live in that world, but I know bartenders, you give them a nice tip and they see you like they see you multiple times and recognize you, they're gonna be like, yeah, we're gonna make that motherfucker's drink strong, because one or two of those and that dude's gonna give me a $10 tip right there.
I hope none of my managers are listening, because I have given my regulars a few free drinks here or there because they leave me a lot of fucking money and they come back all the goddamn time.
Yeah, they don't give us free drinks. I just tip a good
Well,
amount.
I know how to work it to where
They've given us free like Jello shots, like a birthday Jello shot or something.
I've worked it to where every single night of the week I can look out into the bar, and in my 7-hour shift, 8-hour shift, whatever, I will see at least 10 sets of regulars every single day. Not necessarily my personal regulars, but like, oh, I know that couple that gets served, they always have this and that wine. I know they always get margaritas, they're going to get this and that. And so it's like, because I know that, I make them really good drinks, and then they just keep on fucking coming back.
Yeah.
People literally, it's gotten to the point now to where like I'm serving more people that are repeat customers coming back 2, 3, 4, 10, 20 times than new people.
Yeah.
Because they're so used to coming in now that it's just like, well, here's our mainstay customers because they love the fucking drinks and the food when they come in here. So, and we always kind of hook them up with whatever we can.
Yeah, when we go, we just sit there, watch hockey on our phones because they don't usually have like ESPN Plus.
Oh, yeah.
Since ESPN bought out NHL, pretty much they have it all on the ESPN Plus.
Oh, that sucks.
So we'll just throw our phones up like on the buckets or whatever, and then drink the buckets and watch hockey and shit, and then we just bullshit. But I'll be listening. There's this one guy there. What a tool! Like the guy that you were talking about. This guy sits there. He's always alone, and he always bullshits with everybody, and he always tries to act like he runs the Rock or something. He's like, yeah, like this is Ann and Frank over here. You know, they've been coming here for like 2 weeks. It's like, bro, Ann and Frank.
No,
just I'm using random names.
Okay, I was like, could you have not picked the two perfect random names, Ann Frank?
Oh, yeah, true.
Come on.
My bad. But they don't have any diaries. Well, at least not. They're like 75 or 80 at least.
Maybe, they probably have multiple diaries then.
Yeah, maybe they do. The top drawer under the sock drawer.
Oh, my fucking God.
They're like, damn, we got a new diary. Thank you, young nephew.
Put that one in the attic with the rest.
Yeah.
Burn it in hell.
Yeah, they do have an attic. But
God, we're fucked up.
He's always talking about sports and shit, and he got upset because I wear Vegas stuff, and I'm not some Seattle fucking lover.
Seattle die hard, suck off.
Like I like the Hawks, go Hawks, Sonics, fucking diehard Mariners, go fucking. Goddamn.
So you are kind of a diehard Seattle, just not everything.
Just not the newer, like if we're going to get a hockey and a new basketball team and stuff, like what I grew up with growing up in Seattle is what I like. So like.
What if the basketball team comes back as the Sonics again?
Nah.
No?
Nah. I'm not a bit, I kind of fell out of basketball the last couple of years.
All right.
Just. Everybody jokes about soccer players flopping. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, there's a foul called like every 2 seconds in basketball. It's like, oh, all I got to do is grab the ball and drive into the lane and just get wrecked. Like, okay.
What I don't like now about basketball, which I never really gave a fuck.
Everybody's shooting threes.
Well, I don't give a fuck about. I think that's more skillful than be able to run up and dunk a ball. But what I don't like is when they run up and dunk a ball, it's exactly that. They run up. They don't dribble. They don't go up.
Oh, yeah, they take like 17 steps.
And they call it the fucking, it's the Euro step.
Yeah.
It's 2.5 now. It's the Euro step. Like, no, that guy just picked the ball up from the 3-point line and walked all the way to the hoop and dunked it. Like,
it's
no.
It's dumb. I don't really like basketball, but yeah, man, and this guy get mad because I wore my new Vegas hat the other day at the bar, and we were sitting there, and like the Golden Knights won. I was like, let's go, watching the game. He's like telling fucking Ann and Frank and all the bartender ladies, like, yeah, Vegas fans fucking stupid. They're like the new team, blah blah blah. And I'm just sitting here, I'm like, bro, do you even know hockey, or are you just some douche troll that goes on every page and just fucking is like, oh yeah, he's
a keyboard warrior.
When there's success on a team, it's because they're a new team and there's so much money, and it's because it's Vegas, and like,
look at the fucking Kraken, you jackpot.
Yeah, and it's
Jesus.
like, bro, how much money did we just put in that fucking arena and have like the nicest shit? And like, dude, you see that locker room? That thing was dumb. In the arena. I'll see tonight for sure if it's true, but I heard that there's a fucking like the ceiling part of it is a screen. So you have like fucking like an octopus that comes over, or like a whale, or like
in the arena.
Yeah, it's just a TV screen that plays like ocean shit, where like like Pacific
on the ceiling.
Why?
Yeah, that sounds just like a waste of money.
That's I don't know. I'd have to ask, or when I see it tonight, but. That's what I was told. I was like,
so one of my buddies, and you would be able like tell me more accurately than me because I don't watch hockey or anything. But he basically said the introduction of the Kraken kind of not really kept the NFL from or NHL from like flopping or going bankrupt or anything, but it gave them a huge push in like revenue and shit because there was a lot of excitement around a new team. So a lot of fans from their own teams respectively were like buying their own jerseys and shit because they're like, oh, look at this new team coming in, we got to get new jerseys. So did the Kraken kind of help bring a lot of revenue back to the NHL in general just because of the excitement of a new team coming in?
I mean, probably, because you know how Seattle fans are.
Yeah.
We get fucking dumb hyped.
Here
over
comes
shit.
the bandwagon.
Yep. Just grab on. You got fucking the whole state dragged on the sides. But Seattle fans, we got a lot of progressive people in the state, so they fucking overhype a bunch of fucking stupid shit up.
Yeah.
And so it probably just those dumb old white guys up there in the NHL committee were like, yep, that's another fucking 6-figure paycheck for me. I'll take that. And let's get probably a fucking 7 if we're being probably
say 6 figures with leaders in the NFL or NHL. Hey,
maybe 7, 8, maybe 8. You get 10 mil,
10 mils.
Yeah,
well,
just to start up a new team. I bet you they got.
I was saying, I'm sure the Kraken revenued more than
probably
10
9.
Million.
We're going 9 digits now.
That's $100 million. That's a lot.
All right, yeah, we'll go 8. 8's the max.
It's $1/10 billion.
Yeah,
it's a lot.
But
then again, you look at Elon Musk and you're like,
dude, it's okay. He's the smartest man on the planet.
Is he really though? Is he really that smart?
Haven't seen anybody create a bunch of shit like he does in the amount of time he does.
All I'm saying,
this motherfucker probably sleeps like 3 hours a day and then he's up the rest.
You must not be scrubbing up on your Joe Rogan education because the last time Elon Musk was on there, he said he got 6 hours of sleep.
Bro, I don't scrub up.
I ain't no scrub.
I no fucking scrub. All right, I don't scrub up on Joe Rogan. I just enjoy his podcast because, like, I'm watching his new one with the fighter, the Chico guy. It's the one right after the Beeble, the one who he just had on, who did like arts and shit for Eminem, the graphics.
I haven't. The last one that I kind of looked into was the fucking.
I'm literally like 20 straight episodes in.
I used to be. Like,
except the Blair White one, and now I'm out.
I used to watch every single Joe Rogan like 3 years ago. I was like, man, they're just so interesting. They always have so much information and whatnot. And it's like, it is true, but now I kind of got to pick and choose. It's like, I'll watch this one because he's a comedian and that guy is fucking hilarious. Like Ron White, loved watching that one.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I love Ron White.
Great
he's
one.
So fucking cool.
Yes. Some of the doctor friends he has where they're like neighbors, like the Peter Adiba or Atiba or something.
Yeah.
I got about a half hour in. I was like, yeah, I can't do that one.
You get to them and you're just like, yeah, this one, I don't give a I've heard these stories 1,000 times.
There was the Dave from More Plates, More Dates.
Didn't watch that one.
That was about a 15-minute one, and I was like, all right, these guys are just going to talk about testosterone and how a bunch of athletes use steroids and shit, and I don't really give a fuck because I know athletes use steroids.
There's just like
they went into the more medical aspect of it and like why it would be interesting, but I don't give a fuck.
The only serious Joe Rogans that I listen to anymore that aren't like comedians or like I listened to Jake the Snake Roberts one time, WWE old wrestler. Like that one was serious.
I listened to the Undertaker one.
Or that's the one. Sorry, he was talking about Jake the Snake on there a lot on that one. I listened to the Undertaker one as well. That's the one I was thinking of. That one was it was funny throughout, but it was more of a serious podcast. Like that one I listened to all the comedians because they're usually hilarious. The only other serious ones are usually like the ones that I feel I'm going to get some type of information, not from fucking Mr. Rogan himself, but from usually like
the person that he has on. Yeah.
Like that last guy that he had on a couple days ago or a week ago or whatever, the fucking doctor that was talking
Dr. Peter
Yeah, that dude.
For our 21 people who watch this, or 10 or whatever the fuck it is, gay, whatever your views on Joe Rogan are, you got to listen to the Peter McCullough one. Because I swear to God, Joe talks like maybe 6 times, and he's only asking questions.
Yeah.
And then literally it's just the doctor revealing. Dude, it's a massive episode.
Yeah.
You gotta watch that one.
Here's the problem, though, is people nowadays, and it's hard to do this because I try to do this as much as I can because it makes you seem more open-minded. Not only seem open-minded, but it opens your world to other things that you can learn. Is there's so many people out there that just go, Joe Rogan's a fucking meathead, dumb shit. I'm not going to listen to anything. And it's like, okay, you're right. He is a dumb shit meathead, but you still can listen to the other fucking people that are on his podcast. You don't need to just totally negate everything that's on there because you don't like half of the audience that's in the podcast itself.
Yeah.
Like, I get it. You could fucking hate the guy all you want. But
Joe's had people on that I don't agree with.
oh yeah,
And
same here.
And I've listened to him and I've been like, okay.
That guy's kind of a douche.
He's kind of a douche still, but I see what he's saying. Like,
Yeah. I don't know. People are so quick now to, like, if they disagree with you something. Sorry, I'm playing with these
yeah,
pins.
you're fucking around. The whole table's moving.
I know.
God
People are
damn
so
it.
quick to fucking, like, disprove or disagree with or, like, totally shut out any opposing opinion whatsoever that they don't 100% agree with. They're just like, nope, don't want to listen to you.
Yeah.
Don't want to have anything to do with
it goes
it.
for both sides, though, don't you think?
Oh, it goes for everyone. Like,
Yeah.
everybody in the world suffers. I do it. You do it. Every
Yeah.
fucking one does it to an extent. There's some people that
Do it more.
The second they start hearing that opposing view, they just completely stonewall shut it out. And then there's other people that hear it and they go, okay, let me listen to your side of the view, like your point of view. Let me listen to what you got to say, and then I can form my judgments off that. And sometimes people even go, damn, your thought process is way better than mine, and I should change my views.
Yeah.
Like,
I've had a couple of those.
fucking few and far between, but
I've done that. I've had a couple times I've had conversations with people and they've said something and I'm like, okay, I didn't think about that.
You know what, though? You know what's an even better feeling than being right to someone when you do that? Is when someone is right to you and you change your outlook on something for the positive, for the better, you know? When you feel like you have the most accurate or best outlook on something and then someone comes along and has an opposing view or a view that is similar to yours but isn't exactly the same, and they say, well, think about it this way, and you go, oh shit, I've been kind of thinking about this wrong the whole time, and then you start doing something different. I feel like that feels better to me than being right to someone and saying, well, I don't think you're doing this right because blah, 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 and this is the way I feel about it. And then they change their mind. Like, yeah, cool, I got someone to change their point of view, but I think it feels better to change my own point of view for something when it's legitimate. Like, oh, damn, I was wrong about that, you know?
Yeah.
But that's just fucking me. I don't know. Not everyone feels that way, and I feel like if more people in this world had that kind of point of view, maybe it wouldn't be such a fucking clusterfuck out there.
Well, we live with a bunch of pussies, so
Ain't that the truth?
yeah. That's about all I got, sure.
That's all you got for today. When do you want to do another one? You want to do another one in a few days?
Sure, when you're off.
Yeah. Sorry it took a week and a half this time. I was a limp dick motherfucker, and
I was also a limp dick motherfucker.
yeah, but you're doing something cool. My friend just was like, hey, let's go to a record store, and that's the thing, is I knew that if I wouldn't have went with him, he wouldn't have went to the record store. So I was like, okay, I got to go with this kid.
That's fine. I'm not bothered by it.
Before we go, though,
Jesus, dude.
before we go, I want to point these out, though. So Austin here, if we recall, these blue fucking cornhole bags that we talked about 2 weeks ago, now there's red, and you can't really see it behind the hockey pucks, but black bags as well.
Yeah.
How many of these fucking bags do you got now, man?
12.
Just the three
those
sets.
3 sets, yeah.
What are they? You son of a bitch. You even have your guys' names put on them.
Yep.
The Buttes Teabaggers.
Yep. Read it and fucking weep, bro.
Oh my God. This is too good. They're like specially sewn on one side too.
Mm-hmm.
Are you supposed to hold them from that angle?
I don't know.
Oh my God. You're really getting into this.
I think it's fun.
Are you going to be like ESPN Ocho?
Oh, no.
Fucking
No, that'd be pretty good, though.
you catch me on the TV
That'd
slinging
be pretty
bags.
Good. Yeah, well.
Wee. I want to end one of the episodes one of these times being like, all right, see you guys later, and just toss the bag and hit the camera and have it go to black. That'd be kind of cool, but I don't think I'd be able to do an hour podcast or whatever and nail it first try.
I got you.
You think you got it?
We'll do next one.
Next. All right.
I could try this one.
No, I want it to be fucking good. I don't want you to miss and then look like a fucking scrub.
I already looked like a scrub. I got my Aaron Rodgers stash going.
Jesus.
You love that.
That's okay. I got a little something going too. My grandma was like, "You'd look so cute if you grew a mustache." And I was like, she said it like that too. I was like, "What?" She's like, "Yeah, you should grow a mustache." And I'm like, "I don't think that would look good, Grandma." And she's like, "No, you look fine." So I went home the other day and I shaved everything except the little creeper stash and the little fucking prison pussy I got going down here, little puff of hair. And yeah, that's so I got this going on here. I don't know if you guys can see it.
Probably not, dude.
But it looks good. I don't know. I think I look goofy. You got the straight up just stash going. I dig it, man. When we create a logo for our podcast here, these are the faces we need to use. The ones with the mustaches. The fucking goofy looking ones. Yeah?
Yeah, dude, I'll throw my blenders or my pit vipers on too.
Hell yeah. Pit vipers and a creepo stash. Let's do it. Fucking smack that bell. Tell your friends. Do what you do best. Let everybody know that
this
we have a
world
podcast
needs
going.
fucking, yeah, that too. Love you guys. Have a good week.